Hey guys, so I wanted to do something really quickly before I jump back into another Saw movie. I want to try for the very first time the Younique Mineral Touch Cream Foundation. It comes with, and I took it out, one of those little pads, you know, that you get for like powder sometimes. I hate them. It comes on top of this, and then this comes open. Hey Tracy, I'm talking about a foundation. Hey Mariah. And I hear this is more full coverage than the liquid stuff, and I love full coverage. So the first thing I'm going to do, I don't have my foundation brush with me, and it's irritating me that I can't find it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, I was going to do a concealer, but we'll do that last like I normally do. So inside you get your foundation. This is in the shade Organza, because I'm pale. You receive 0.46 ounces, which is the same amount, I believe, or a little bit less than the liquid foundation. Hey Shar. So we're gonna use a different makeup brush, foundation brush, because I can't, like I said, I can't find the one I need. And I've already primed my face, so I'm just gonna go in with this and see how this works. This is literally the first time I'm doing this. So we're going to see how much this covers. I took my foundation off already from this morning. And we'll see how it works. I'm not a huge fan of the liquid foundation because I think the liquid foundation is not as full coverage. So I tend to not go to it. I know this is not the best lighting. I just didn't feel like bringing out the ring light. I do have to say that this already has more coverage than the liquid foundation. So that's exciting to me. The liquid foundation is very liquidy. I'm saying a lot when I'm trying to do this at the same time. I also find that because I have more oily skin, the liquid foundation doesn't work so well for me in my T-zone because it has a lot of different minerals in it, which is great for people with dry skin. I will give you that right now. It is amazing for dry skin because it smooths out any eczema. Since I have combination skin, especially in the wintertime, the liquid foundation is great for that because it covers all that up and it doesn't look patchy. So first impressions so far on the cream foundation. I'm kind of living for it. It's covered up my dark spots. I have freckles and stuff. It's covered those up pretty well, as well as any of my other high-end foundations that I buy. It's blendable as hell. It is buildable. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm impressed with this. So now what I would usually do, but I have all the rest of my makeup on, what I would usually do is then I'd go in with my concealer. So we're going to try and not make this look like a hot mess with this giant foundation brush because I don't feel like running away to get my concealer. But let me see. You know what? I might be able to just blend it out with my finger. Duh. So this is in Scarlet. I always get a concealer one shade lighter than my foundation because not only does it conceal, but it helps to give you more highlight in the areas, especially if you're contouring. With this concealer, I can tell you right now, I use it a lot. You don't need much. I'm literally putting this much on my finger, and I'm gonna go ahead and just pat that in and blend it out and down. And then I'll go in with my brush to clean it up too. But you can already see how it brightens your skin where you place it. And again, you don't need much at all, only like a pinprick size. This lighting is awful. And you just, again, you can use a beauty blender. You can use a brush, your finger, obviously. And I mean, that clears up my dark circles instantly. And then if you want to get the excess off, I like to put a little bit on my forehead where natural lighting hits, and a little bit on my chin. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do real quick, 2 more really fast steps. Kind of wanted that mirror. I'm going to take my foundation brush again and just make sure it's set in nicely and blend it in with the rest of the foundation. I have to say, like I said, I haven't really been using the liquid foundation a lot because I don't like that it's not full coverage at all. I am a full coverage girl. If you like a more sheer foundation, then the liquid foundation is what you want. So I'm going to go ahead real quick and use my setting powder. And I'm going to go all over my face with that. I'm just going to go ahead and use the foundation brush I had. And I'm going to dab it. And then just brush that in. And what that does, obviously, is it's going to set your makeup for the day or the evening. So I'm about to grab this camera real quick and move into a little bit better lighting, closer to the light, so you can see how it looks. Let's move. So you can see, like I said, I do have freckling. You can still see some of it, but this is essentially the coverage I get with any of my other full coverage foundations. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that the cream foundation, that's it. That's where you want to be. If you like full coverage, this is it. This is, like I said, the first time I've tried it. I've had it for a while and I just keep forgetting to use it. It doesn't feel tacky or oily like I think that the liquid foundation does. I don't have any residue on my hand, but again, I also used the translucent setting powder. You can use any translucent setting powder or a setting spray to set your face like you would with any other foundation. And I mean, if I were just to add a little bit of contour and highlight it to this, we're gonna give this a shot tomorrow and we'll see how long it lasts throughout the day. So I'll journal with it throughout the day, but I am pleasantly surprised with this foundation. So if you're interested in a full coverage foundation from Younique, I would highly, highly recommend the cream foundation, and that's literally coming from me right now and I've never tried it before. So if you have questions about it, comment or message me and we can talk about how much it costs. And yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go back and watch one more Saw movie before bed because I'm obsessed and Jigsaw comes out tomorrow. Who else is super obsessed and excited about that? Let me know, because I'm like freaking out. So anyway, I will talk to you all later. Thanks for tuning in and see you later. Bye.